Keep saying it's time to be patient. There's so many people, we turning the tables on. Capo got plans, but we'll say that for later on. Hush and keep saying they know that they played it wrong. Katie just text with the we waiting on. Damn, me, I'm expressionless. Be talking about don't shoot the messenger. 555, get shot for way less than here. None of you is blocking my blessings here. What? All these years throwing success in your face. All of these baddies obsessed with my face. All the they don't address in my face. I can't be showing no stress in my face. What? Yeah, no face, no face, no face, no face. No face, 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 no face.
Guys, welcome back to another video. We already finished up our workout for the day. It is Sunday, so you know what that means. We're prepping up the whole week. And in terms of what we're doing today, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but right now it's about 2 in the afternoon, so pouring myself a glass of orange juice real quick. And then we're gonna head over to Empire. So it's a cigar lounge, love it, really good atmosphere, really good people. Everybody's dressed nice there, so honestly, just like really good environment to be around, especially when you're going to do work, right? So what we're gonna do is bring our MacBook over, get some work in for the day, and yeah, so I'll see you guys over at Empire.
I see you, yeah, check. Getting bullied, don't walk up on me cause the clip is fully. Niggas pussy don't wanna push me, I'm like really Woody. Like his moves, but he never had a fight.
So what we're doing right now is a complete rebrand for one of our clients. So they came to us, obviously they're doing pretty decent. They're doing like $35,000 a month with just organic right now. And that's it, no paid ads, nothing. That said, their conversion rate is like a 0.3%. So this goes back to the importance of having a high converting store and also just like, you know, building that brand authority. So what I noticed with these guys is they just had super basic, graphics. They didn't really have a great brand authority in their niche, and their niche is a small niche, right? It goes to the importance, and it speaks a lot about the importance of actually properly branding your store. So how do we do that? What we do is we go to Canva. It's pretty simple, and what I like to do is just quickly open up a design. 800 by 200 px is like the measurements that I use for all website logos, and basically depends on obviously the brand, but for example, this one's in the fitness niche. So what I'm gonna do is find a font that resonates with their viewers. Obviously they have their brand palette and their brand colors already. And so what we did is we just went ahead and redesigned their logo to make it match and resonate more with their audience. So that's like obviously super important for us. Now, aside from that, another thing that we wanna do is with the product images. So product images are super important because where does your ads lead? You know, where do your posts lead? They all lead to your product pages. Typically you're not sending traffic to your homepage or a collection page, you know, unless you're running a certain offer on the collection page, but typically goes to the product page. So product images are the most important part because it's the first thing that the audience sees when they land on your page.
I pray to God she got a second talent. I tell that girl your sugar daddy owe me 20,000. It's by the gallon, let me pull this shit like Edgar Allan. Oh my God, my neck medallion heavy, let me check.
Basically, like I was saying, like we use funnels for just about every offer that we do internally. And the reason for that is obviously, like I just showed you, the higher AOV, everything like that. Conversion rate needs to be better, but that's something we can improve easily with funnels. You know, with Shopify pages, you can't necessarily go in and add the checkout. You can't play with the bundles like that on the checkout. So the way that we can position our offers is much more unique as opposed to most people that run ecom, right? Now, you asked why I don't have a Shopify page for this offer. Right now, it's not our biggest concern because what we're trying to do is incubate a brand. So like over the next, let's just say 2 years or a year and 6 months or so, right? If we can show year-over-year growth, month-over-month growth consistently for 2 years, we'll be able to sell the brand, right? Now, because we have this product line, right, that is appealing to a certain demographic, appealing to a certain issue, like I talked about before, what we're able to do is sell this product. Now we're gonna sell this product continuously through a funnel because it's more profitable for us. But when we have all this customer info and we have all this, like the revenue essentially for this brand, we're gonna have a Shopify store eventually as well that will have a full catalog of our product, more expensive than our funnel, of course, so that it's like, you know, more perceived value on our actual funnel itself. But we'll also be able to have like all of our other products that we end up pushing through funnels under this brand's umbrella as well. So now we have this product that's, let's just say it hits 100K, 200K a month. Okay, 200K a month with this product. We launch another one, get it to 200K a month. Now the brand is doing 400K a month, although it's not doing any through Shopify stores, you know? The difference between a store product and a funnel product is essentially like the issue that you're solving, right? If you're selling a piece of clothing, it's not necessarily a funnel product, unless it's something like shapewear. Maybe shapewear could fit into the funnel category, right? The good thing about funnels is you can really appeal that insecurity in people or solve their problem. And you can show studies, you can show everything, right? So with funnels, like typically, for example, this brand, I just showed you what it is, obviously, but they're not gonna sell bundles for this product. It's a higher ticket product, right? You're not going to sell a bundle on it, and you only need one, right? So you're not going to really have a funnel that goes through, and it also depends on the demographic. If it's older people, your audience is older than younger, usually a funnel is more beneficial to your business.
Cop the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it. I hear planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains, clanking shit. I guess that's how it sound when you winning. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gon' drown when I'm in it. I bet she gon' get loud when I'm in it. And we might have a child. I don't love a hoe after we fuck, she can't get near me. Only bitch I give a conversation to a Siri. My pants are mirrored. Yes, I'm winning clearly. I'm the chosen one, see my potential, so they
All right, so yeah, I mean, right now we just kind of want to run a Q&A, Connor and I. If you guys don't know Connor, you guys probably, I mean, we've done guest calls with him in the server. He's big on Twitter, big on YouTube. He just did, a huge series where he scaled his CBD company. Ask some questions, and if you guys want to request to come up on stage, you can do that too.
Essentially, just start with the trending products, build Shopify stores, run Facebook ads, run Snapchat ads. Like back when I started, TikTok wasn't really a thing to run ads with, so we really ran Facebook. From there on, obviously, kept doing that, ups and downs, plenty of ups and downs with, everything that we did. That's just kind of how ecom goes. You have to kind of ride those trends, ride those waves. So that's what we did. And, in doing that, just, learned a lot over the years that we were doing everything. And then eventually I pivoted over towards the affiliate space. So the affiliate space is where I'm at now. What we like to do first is identify the overall issue in people's lives. Then we go ahead into the symptoms of those issues, and we find which symptoms are more likely to affect them the most. And once we do that, that's when we find our product, because now we have the exact parameters to look within when we're looking for a product. So that allows us to go ahead and find a winning product easily, and also our winning angles. So now you're finding like for instance, if it's a supplement and it solves one big overall problem, you're targeting all these different angles for these people, right? So it's obviously insecurity sell.
Like, watch, I have a perfect example for this.
A lot of what ecom is essentially right now is like, oh, let's sell clothing, let's sell gadget, let's sell this, let's sell that. The thing is like people are less likely to want to spend a lot of money on a product like that, whereas with a product that solves like a really good problem, then obviously it allows you to justify a higher price point and convert higher. So that's super big for us. And then to Ant's point, we sell a lot through advertorials and bridge pages. So I don't know if you guys, it might sound like a different language, but basically an advertorial would be a story. So let's think of it this way. You're reading on a news website a story about whatever's happening on in your area. So in this method that we use, basically it's like a story, the Giga Chat, a story of how basically like a man with low testosterone, dick couldn't get up, boom, dick couldn't get up at all. So how did he solve that? It takes it through a headline, a hook headline. It's kind of like a TikTok video where it hooks everybody in, except this is for people that are struggling with a health issue and they're older. So boom, now they're hooked in through this whole story, they're reading this whole story. At the end, you provide your product as a solution that's groundbreaking, this, that, the other thing. Then they go to your sales page, which could be a funnel, it could be a Shopify product page. And by that point, you have to think of all the touch points that you've had with that customer, right? They read through the entire thing. They already heard like basically a whole testimonial written in a story form. So now when you get to the sales page, they're much more likely to convert, and they have a lot more, like dedication towards your product already, because they already put so much time into it. So it helps you justify a higher price point, which obviously increases your base margin.
Yeah, so guys, there's so many different ways to do e-com, so many different selling channels and just ways to market. And when I met Connor, he kind of introduced me to a whole new world of stuff, just like me and probably all of you guys, I'm used to building a Shopify store and running some creatives, whether it's on TikTok or Facebook. But, just like Connor said, I see some people like, oh, like, someone just said, what the fuck did I just join into? Making funnels like this is what's really scaling people to doing, 100K a day. And it's like that number might sound like absolutely fucking batshit insane to some of you, but there's, tons and tons of companies that sell different types of products like this and market it in such a certain way where they're able to scale and do literally 6-figure days or $3 million months like over and over and over, which is absolutely insane. And like this is something I was telling you guys about. So when you're talking about some of the supplements or products that you sell, you're kind of teaching them about the issue that they have before they even know that they have it, right? So it's like, I don't know if you guys ever go on TikTok shop. I bought these like fucking She Legit gummies here, and literally like all the like TikToks that I've seen about it is like, yo, this makes you fuck way better, and like also just like, you know, blood flow, testosterone, or whatever it is. And, you know, I was like, oh, you know, all that, not that I have that problem, but like, you know, all these guys on TikTok, they're like, you know, they say that this, it helps them with this, it helps them with higher energy, it helps them with this, and I'm like, oh, that's an issue that I can relate to. Boom, they got the impulse on me, and, you know, now I made the purchase and I got my conversion.
Okay guys, so we're back at the apartment. We had a super productive day today. We accomplished just about everything that we set out to accomplish today, and because it's Sunday, we didn't have too much craziness going on, right? We just set out to plan our week, get our tasks done, and that's exactly what we did, and for me, that's a successful day, right? You'll notice that there wasn't any glamorous things in today's video. I didn't go and buy a new watch, I didn't go buy a new car, I didn't go on a yacht, I didn't go on a helicopter, because that's not every single day. I'm grateful that e-commerce allows me the opportunity to do that, but at the same time, that's not what a day-to-day life looks like for any entrepreneur. Nobody's doing that every single day, especially if they're really building something of substance, right? The people that are just selling you a course, maybe if you're buying their course for $2,000, they can go and rent a yacht for one, but that's not really building a real business. It's not sustainable for us. I'm not super satisfied with the results that we've gotten so far with our CBD company this year. We've only done 5 million in revenue, but our goal was 24 million, right? So that's a huge difference in what we've actually done to our goal. So until we hit that goal, until we accomplish the mission that we want, I'm not gonna stop working until we're getting there, you know? And that just goes to show that you have to fall in love with the process and not the things that come as a byproduct of success, right? If I sat there and I said, oh yeah, I'm so happy right now because I just bought this new car, or I just did this, I just did that. What happens when I can't afford to buy a new car because I'm not hitting my targets in my business, right? It just leads to unhappiness and emptiness, and you're not gonna actually continue to work on building something that will last. With the CBD brand, that is something that has been the biggest headache for me of my whole life. I feel like this year I've aged maybe 5-10 years in building that, and it's just because it's one thing after another thing after another thing. We're putting out fire after fire after fire, trying completely brand new things all the time. And for, you know, that's not easy to do. I don't have the time to go out and do all those things all the time, right? So I hope that you guys saw that this was a super realistic day in the life for somebody that is actually building a real business and somebody that actually has, you know, substance in what they say and do. You know, because for me, I am very transparent with everything that I do, everything that I build, everything that I have intention to continue to do. And that's why I'm making these videos, is to kind of cut through all the fluff that's out in the space right now and really just provide as much value and a really good insight into what it's actually like to build an e-commerce business. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next week.